How's it going, everybody? Welcome back for another video, and today I will be giving you my best bets for this weekend, and there's a lot going on this weekend, so this will be one of my longer recommendation videos. I have a grand total of 20 bets for you today. Got to pack 3 days worth of bets all into one video, so there is a lot to get through. But before we dive in, go ahead, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've been making a little bit of money recently, we made a little over $300 2 videos ago. Last video we made right around $70. So we're starting to see some good profits, and I think we've got a good chance to profit this weekend. There is a lot to like. Starting right off, let's get into some of our bets on FanDuel, one of the better apps this weekend, and you've got a boost on Tyler Hero at 15 points and the Heat to win. I do think the Heat win and close out the series. I also think that he gets to 15 points. Young players, when they get hot, have this tendency to get that confidence. And when they build up that confidence, they start shooting more. And when they start shooting more, they start scoring more. So do I think Hero gets another 37-point game? No. But 15 is not a high bar for him to climb. And I also think the Heat win this game. So at plus 300, I will be taking that one. College football. Texas, Oklahoma State, Alabama, and Miami. All to win, all heavy favorites. The boost on this parlay has it up to plus 115. It would be a major upset to see any of these teams lose. I like all of them to win. At 115, I will take that. Let's talk some EPL. We haven't had enough soccer bets on this channel. Also on FanDuel, Manchester United and Chelsea both to win, boosted to plus 170. These are two of the best teams in soccer. They're both very, very good. They're both pretty heavy favorites going into their games. So both of them winning, plus 170, you could get I'd like a little bit more on the parlay, but with that boost, it's good odds, so we will be taking it. And finally, on FanDuel, we have another risk-free same-game parlay. These have been our enemy. We've been so close. Yet on last night's same-game parlay, we hit 3 legs of the 5 in the first quarter, but those other 2 just could not come through for us. But we've got a good chance today, and $10 risk-free. Don't have to worry about losing, so let's go all out. At plus 43.70, I've got 6 legs, on this one. 3 of them involving Tyler Hero, because like I said, I think there's a good chance he stays hot. The Hero bets I have over 16.5 points, over 2.5 threes, under 4.5 assists, for some of the same reasons. He's hot, he's feeling himself, he's going to be shooting. I don't know that he's going to be trying to find that cute assist anymore. I think when you've got the hot hand, he's going to want to shoot that ball. So I'll take the under on his assists, actually. Tice, over 8.5 points for the Celtics. I like that one because it's a low bar. And when he gets going, he can get a couple of dunks in a row. They like to oop it to him. I think he has a good chance to go over 8.5. Jay Crowder, under 11.5 points. Like I said, I think Miami wins this game. I don't think Crowder has much at all to do in this game. And that's really all it takes for me to take the under on him. And finally, the last leg of the parlay, the Heat money line. Because I've said it 3 times already in this video, I think the Heat win this game. So there you go. That parlay all told plus 43.70. Just a $10 risk-free bet. We don't got to worry about losing our money. Let's just take that big swing. So that's all we've got on FanDuel. Just one bet on MGM today. And that one is Tyler Hero plus over 4 or more threes at plus 300. And I don't know that he gets there. 4 threes is a lot. He did it last game, but I do think he'll be shooting them. I think he has a chance, and at plus 300, I like the odds, so I will take that one. Let's get into DraftKings. We've got quite a bit to like here on DraftKings. Starting out, Butler and Hero combined 3.5 threes, so it's the same as MGM, except you also get to add Jimmy Butler's threes in there, and you get this one at plus 105, but it is on an odds boost, so you get to see that flip from favorite to underdog odds, and when you see that flip, those are ones that I tend to really like to take, because you're getting a better than 50-50 chance at greater than 50-50 money, and that is one of the best ways to profit. Also, another similar one. At plus 120, you can get Big Ben and Deshaun Watson to go over 4 total touchdowns between the two of them. So 2 for each of them, or 4 for one of them, which we know both of these guys are capable of. All you need is one of these guys to get hot and the other one to do something. So Very good chance on this one. Again, it was boosted from -120 to +120. So you're getting that favorite to underdog odds flip, and I will be taking that one. And then we've got our first team to score bets. We've got 2 this weekend because there's 2 games going on before I'll make my next video. And you know which teams we're riding with. We've been riding with them the whole time. Celtics and Lakers, each at +150, max of $25 for both of them. I like it. I think, the Celtics have done very well for us, and the Lakers have hit on about 50-50. So I do think the Nuggets win that game, but the Nuggets they have this tendency to be a second half team. So I think the Lakers will score first, and I also think the Celtics will score first because they've done it in most of the games in this series. So we're going to ride the same teams we've been riding with, and I'm just going to ride them throughout the series, however long they seem to last. Both of them could be over by the time I have another video. But let's get into our final bet on DraftKings, and they are giving you a 50% profit boost on any UFC fight you want. So if you have a particular fighter in mind that you think will definitely win, I'd go ahead and boost that one. I'm not particularly big on UFC. I don't have a ton of knowledge, but I do like Jordan Williams to win. And this is in that perfect range. The 50% boost gets him to +101, which is right where I want him. Right around even odds. So we should be able to get our double our money, basically, and we've got underdog odds to do it. So I'll be taking Jordan Williams. If you do have a fighter in mind that you would like to use this boost on, go for it. And let's get into FoxBet. FoxBet this weekend, okay, they have some bets that I don't necessarily love, but at the odds that they are giving, you got to take them. Starting out in college football, and I do like this one a bit more than some of the others, Alabama, Miami, and Tennessee, all to win, boosted from +100 to +200. So even odds, so doubling our money to tripling our money, basically. Max bet of $25. But I think all 3 win. We've already got a couple of these in our other parlay with Alabama and Miami. Just throw in Tennessee. Now we've got 5 teams. If all of them win, then we're looking real good. So I like that one. The other one, they have a boost. This is their Colin Cowherd boost. They boost a spread every week to +300. In all 3 weeks, they have been spreads that I have not been a big fan of. But you got to take them anyway, right? Because at +300 on a 50-50 bet, you have to take those odds. This one is the Bills to cover -3 at +300. Actually, you'll see in my pick of the week that I actually have the Rams winning this game, but we're going to hedge a little bit because we can't avoid taking those odds. So we will throw the max on that one. I believe the max is $25. So we'll go ahead and do that. And finally on FoxBet, this is my favorite promotion of the week. Bet $10 on anything on Kansas City, the Kansas City-Baltimore game, and get $5 for every touchdown that Mahomes or Lamar Jackson throws. Those are 2 of the most prolific quarterbacks in the league. I would be shocked if they didn't combine for 2 touchdowns and get us our money back. So we will be taking that one. And the bet that I'm going to use on this one, the Kansas City money line is at +160. Those odds are crazy to me. I know that Baltimore has looked good early in the season, and Kansas City struggled against the Chargers last week, but I am not too worried about Kansas City. I still think Mahomes is the best player in football, if not one of the best players in sports. He can carry them to a win, and at +160, I am hammering that money line, and I only got to put $10 on it, so we will be profiting on that bet. That is one that I definitely think is really good. Just need 2 touchdowns to break even, 3 touchdowns profits, and if Kansas City wins, then hey, it doesn't matter because we're profiting anyway. And finally, let's get into my pick of the week. Like I said, I don't actually like that Buffalo spread bet because I think the Rams are going to win this game, and there are 3 in particular, 4 really, but I already used Kansas City on that money line bet, and I want to do a 3-leg parlay. There are 3 teams in this parlay that are underdogs, and a couple of them pretty heavy underdogs that I think are going to win. So, first up, the Rams. I think the Rams, they're only +106 or +105, depending on where you find them. You're going to want to look at all the books before you place this parlay. The best odds I found were on FanDuel at +1660, but it was like +1659 on DraftKings and 1655 on William Hill. So they're all close, and they're changing odds. So you're going to want to look all over the place before you go ahead and place this one. But the Rams, around plus 105 to plus 106 is where you've been finding them. I think they beat Buffalo. I think that they are closer to the team they were 2 years ago than the team they were last year. And I think Buffalo is better this year, but I do not think that they are as good as the Rams, so I like the Rams to win this game. Next up, the Texans going against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Texans have gotten off to a slow start, and they haven't looked good, but keep in mind the two teams they've played are Kansas City and Baltimore, arguably the two best teams in football. I don't think they slipped to 0-3. I think they handle Pittsburgh, and I think Pittsburgh has performed to a higher level than what they actually are so far this year. And you can find the Texans in places at plus 180, even going up to plus 190 on their money line. So I like that one quite a bit as well. And finally, the Las Vegas Raiders playing the New England Patriots. And these guys are plus 205, plus 210, plus 200 on different sports books. Massive underdogs. And I cannot get it through my head why. They just beat the Saints. The Patriots are not the same Patriots they used to be. Yes, Cam Newton has been playing well, but I am not sold on them as a legit contender. I'm not sold on the Raiders as a legit contender either, but I think this is a case of two playoff bubble teams playing against each other. It could go either way, and at plus 205, you have to take that Raiders money line. All told, all three of those teams in the parlay at plus 1660, and I think this has a very good chance to hit. I think all three of them could win. If you want to hedge a little bit, go ahead, stake those straights as well, just so that if a couple of them win or if only one of them wins, you're still doing all right on that money. But I like this parlay. It is my favorite parlay. And if you want, even throw Kansas City in there, get it into that plus 3 or maybe even 4,000 range. So I like a lot of the bets going on this weekend, but that is all I've got for you. So go ahead, hit that sub button, like I said earlier, if you haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next episode.